You know the vibes are back on another video, and today we're going to be playing some NBA 2K. And before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow the IG d.n.a_pride. And we're going against the Grizzlies. Job on my Grizzly. Comment below where's that from. And let's get right into the video. Should be another, you know, nice little easy.
The torch was officially passed in La La Land as Anthony Davis won Finals MVP and led the Lakers to their 18th NBA championship in franchise history, surpassing the Celtics for most ever. How about that for some NBA history? Are you playing the postseason in my NBA? Maybe even with some friends? If so, send us your bracket results on social.
Yo, we hooping, fellas.
Inside the locker room.
Dead.
Players' final moments to prepare for the
so
game.
Weak.
And the task.
That's that boy Dash.
So the open
Dash Kage. He's a hooper now.
Then there's a Chua. Then it's Bam Adebayo.
Oh wait, John's not even playing. Oh yeah, this is about to be bad.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle.
Kind of like this court.
Out there with Brooks, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Now here's Bellamy. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game: load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that
there you go.
Now they don't.
I cannot get past him. I don't know why.
It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning.
This court is weird.
The guy is ready to go. Secondly,
but like I like it a little bit.
The contracts now, the investments that teams have in
it's very bright. Of course.
Try to prolong their careers as long as possible, and so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. Pass to Adebayo.
Freak.
Rebounded by Jackson.
Not gonna be an easy game if we play like this.
Brooks outside. Here's Jones.
I like that. Please, just go straight up.
So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And you know what?
I feel like a lot of people are injured this season.
The rim like that, that's your only option.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And yes, it's
okay, T.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
But yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Now here's Brooks. 17 points for him last game against Washington. And Adebayo sends it back. And they're on the break.
Hey.
And the jam by Butler.
Seems like I can actually throw lobs this game.
He knows when they're going to throw it his way.
Have I shot the shot?
The Grizzlies on offense.
That's 0% looks
the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive.
I'm gonna take that.
Running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position.
What?
No matter if you're home
what
or away.
freak things you go up.
Brooks against Bellamy. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this guy's game.
He's locking him up.
You have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive
coverage.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
I knew if I held it a little bit longer, I was going to get the foul.
All season from the free throw line.
And so Bellamy nails both of them. Greg, recently we saw Junior spending
Who even is that? Justice Winslow is playing.
After the game. You know, it's good to see
Completely forgot they had Justice Winslow.
making that a priority in his career.
In general, most NBA players realize the importance of fan interaction. Some are just okay at it, some are great.
God dang it, bro.
Falls into the latter of those 2 categories.
A fantastic mobile block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks.
What even is going on?
Jones looking for an opening. To the paint. The shot will not fall. The Heat go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Miami.
All the way.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, this is about to be hella easy. I'm like, we're locking them up.
To generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Jones finds Winslow.
Like, we switching for no reason on
6 to
y'all.
shoot. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time.
Seems like we're getting a little pesky on
His first
defense.
foul.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now here's Jones. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. They get it back.
Oh, freaking.
Jackson passes to Winslow.
Get a rebound.
Just 5 on the
These
clock.
guys are trash.
Few guys are as good as Jimmy Butler defensively. I mean, he plays with great intelligence and effort.
Here's Hero. Brooks covering.
Please don't shoot that.
Now Adebayo. He picked up 12
Shoot the
points
ball.
in their last one against the Mavericks in Dallas. Butler from outside. And here's Winslow to the inside. And there's the whistle. 3 seconds.
Jeez, they're
left.
trash. Oh my gosh. We should be up by like 50.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Don't
In-game
dunk on him.
adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
Brooks kicks to Jones. They get the rebound. And Adebayo sends it back.
I don't even know who freaking I'm guarding.
To end the drought. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever.
Hey!
And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, look, that's just the energy that Butler displays. A fiery personality who welcomes overcoming all types of challenges.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
This
Dang,
season,
comment below how much, what's the prediction of how much we're going to win
he
by?
has been in a comfort zone.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I'm thinking like 30, 40.
Jenkins gave me a few minutes
30
to
to
catch
40.
up. Told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep.
Because I don't see them scoring.
Said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting.
Because even when I go on the bench, I'm pretty sure we're still going to be in the league. I think we're going to expand the league when I go on the bench.
Brooks outside. Right block shot. And it's
Like,
good.
look what they got them making.
Brooks has got 6. Miami leading by
Like, am I
5.
supposed to trust that?
Bellamy with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And so Bellamy nails both of them. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
I need to check the schedule, see when the All-Star game is coming up.
Here's Brooks. 6 points for him. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 8.
Oh, this
Like, Dylan Brooks is not even that
couldn't
good.
be going much better for him. 4 for 5 from the field to get things cracking.
Bellamy
Good one.
off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Jones against Bellamy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the
Got Dylan Brooks out here playing like freaking Kobe.
break. We have have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Thank you.
By Williams.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
It's good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Brooks outside. Outside, Jones trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. 6 on the shot clock.
Bro, look at this.
The Heat leading by 10. Bellamy passes
Shoot that
to
up.
Olynyk. Lets it go from deep. And the Heat, another 3.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can
Shoot that hoe. Shoot that, shoot that, shoot that hoe. I'm ready for 2K22 to come out.
They expended a lot of energy, but
Get my new Xbox.
Cushion here.
Yes, Xbox.
Heat knocking down the tray. Anderson outside.
I don't know when I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get it.
Pass to Clark. Looking to end the run.
Thanks.
That one misses. And it's Miami the other way. Butler dishes to Bellamy. Williams passes to Bellamy. Heat moving the ball around. And the rejection by Chang.
And we're here. Wow! That was supposed to be my steal.
Too many empty
2K.
possessions. Right now,
That was supposed to be my steal, 2K.
Inside.
Think it.
And
That ugly freaking floater.
This is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves.
I don't know when it stopped, but you got Dylan Brooks going, kind of trying to go off.
The Heat leading by 13. Here's Butler.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, Butler letting it all hang out. This is why he.
Letting it all hang out. Bro, he's always saying some sus stuff.
They're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Jones finds Brooks.
Like, look at this. Look, he's trying so hard.
To the wing on the left. Anderson against Butler. Shoots from the elbow. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Robinson. Pass to Bellamy.
Slow down. I just dissed you. Slow down. What?
You almost have to assume
Why
he's
did-
going to knock those down when he is that
How
open.
to pull up? I should have
Anderson
still.
passes to Jones.
I didn't even pull up.
Brooks outside. Fires high post. Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Robinson. Now
God damn.
here's Bellamy. 13
What
points
is
in the
this
game.
frame rate? Oh my gosh.
Olynyk can't hit.
And already they've staked out a.
Yeah, I don't know. We might get this to like 50.
Grizzlies trail by 18. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Dylan Brooks out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Oh man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss
Come on.
a three like that.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. The Heat shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike?
This is
about
gonna get
playing
ugly. I might have to, like, by the end of this game,
No doubt
I might have the record for like blowout. Biggest blowout on YouTube in 2K.
And artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid.
Give me that.
I would probably dislike that.
Oh, look how fast he's running. Wow.
But I always look at you as being foolish. Like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
There's the pass to Brooks. Over Robinson. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside since the start of the second quarter. Brooks kicks to Anderson. Jones, no luck.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy laying.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Now here's Brooks. 10 points for him. Down low, they need this. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Brooks.
Improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on position.
Trying to get open is Adebayo.
I hate that so much. I hate that defense.
Challenging stretch here.
It's not good.
Anderson passes to Brooks. And yep, that's going to be a
flagrant. He's got a flagrant foul.
Hey, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Well, it's easy to see all the hard work Dylan Brooks has put in. I mean, he just continues
4-13. I can see it.
to his game.
To the paint. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
I see the hard work.
Plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
And bro, cannot dribble.
Junior in his last outing against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He tallied 25 points and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was
like
not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things.
Come on. Come on. Give me that one.
On the shot that sends him to the line.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter that he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
Williams, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Anderson with the ball. Williams picks him up. And he gets the whistle.
I don't know how he drove through all that traffic.
Look, I mean,
if we're being honest,
more active there. Kyle Anderson forces the
they should probably have a legit, like, 8 points.
Checked in for the Heat. Good on the second free throw. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Bellamy dishes to Robinson. Floats it up for Butler, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent.
Like, you got Duncan Robinson out here trying to throw lobs.
Bellamy against Jones.
Give me the ball.
Lets a floater go, and it's sent back by Leonard.
He has shot them in the foot with his ability to make shots tonight.
You got Jimmy out here.
Just looks so pretty.
Kobe
when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth.
How is that a foul?
Power finish. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season.
He just got a foul on me.
But listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
For playing defense.
Shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. To the middle, here's Butler, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end.
Good D, Dom.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it.
Come on.
The glass. Bellamy's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Over Robinson. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Now Bellamy. 24 points for him. And Jones pulls it down.
Free.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And the foul called on. So
I didn't mean to freaking switch it.
Of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
This alone
so far for him in this one.
It is.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Clark in for Jackson. Butler kicks to Bellamy. Williams trying to break free. The shot by Bellamy, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks finds Jones. Here's the teardrop. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jones has got 9 points.
Let him get the ball back.
And here are the Heat now.
What about ISO?
And here's Bellamy. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Plays it up and banks it in. Bellamy's got 13 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Miami. Roll it. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime.
Well, I should give my guy. Actually, never mind.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams.
I was like, you know, my battery about to die.
One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Junior in this
So my
game,
battery's
he's
always
been
about to
everywhere.
die.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
I'll take that.
It'll be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Jimmy Butler is out there with Achua. Then it's Bellamy. Then it's Williams. And it's Hero into the 2. And so here's Memphis. After the Heat pick up 2. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jones. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding.
Oh, good D.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Trying to find Jackson.
I wanted him to switch with me. But of course,
And how about the
they're not that smart.
between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Hold up. Where's Bam at?
Jackson comes over with the double. Bellamy passes to Achua.
And I've
The
been
Bam got
impressed
injured
with
in this freaking useless game.
Also getting guys the
Oh, there he
ball
is.
where
Never
they
mind.
can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving
Is
the
he in
ball.
foul trouble?
He's passing with a purpose. This lead
Thank you.
scores.
And stolen by Bellamy. Poked away. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3.
Did they not give me a turnover for that?
Passes to Valanciunas.
I don't know how to pass off the backboard. I always wanted to learn
It's now to
how.
Brooks. Clock at 6. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Hero.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Bellamy with it. Guarded now by
Come on.
Jackson. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against...
I need to learn how to pass off the backboard. I think I'm gonna learn.
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways...
'Cause that would've been very
we were
tough.
a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team.
Is he that big in real life?
The one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that...
Like, he don't look that big on the court in real life. Like, obviously, I know he's big,
One
but-
difference.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in.
Like in comparison to everybody, that nigga looks huge.
Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league. No matter.
Even though he shoots like a,
Give his father a lot
his
of
shoots is
credit.
so ugly.
His mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from
That was disgusting.
the yard. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies
Yeah, I'll take that.
very difficult to match up with defensively.
Come
It's
on.
blocked, and he recovers it. Jones, no one around him. Good in the nice assist from Winslow.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside.
Oh my gosh. What is...
Downs is the game's possession. Here's Bellamy. He's got 26 outside for Robinson.
Go to the three-point line,
Back to
please.
Bellamy. And the foul called on Brandon
Oh,
Clark. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Miami has possession. Junior way outside. Traps in the tray. Bellamy's got 29 in the game.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Jones, the pass to Jang. Jones dishes to Brooks. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. There's one.
We got the rebound. Hey, we tough.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Who's injured?
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school.
Hey.
That put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment.
TTG.
Guys, his time is now."
Sure is, DA. Thank you.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
He always plays with
3 of his
intensity.
4 free throw attempts in the game. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter.
Too small.
Nothing on target. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jones against Bellamy.
And he got dunked on in the blowout by the blowout
Off the
team.
floor and powerful. Clark loves.
He might not be able to play anymore.
Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Good shot by Bellamy.
2 for 1, you know.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the 3 ball is good. Jones has got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Bellamy with it. He's got 31. Williams for 3. And that one released in time, but no good.
You know?
And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 26 points.
I should have made that pull up, but it's whatever.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight.
Is it when I passed it to myself off the backboard?
Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run it.
Okay.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works.
I always forget we have
if it's
Avery
more of the
Bradley.
same from the first 3 quarters. Porter is out there with Dylan
Look how
Brooks.
long his arms are.
Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And Avery Bradley, still a solid player for this team. You know, maybe not in his prime, but still defensively, he's a difference maker.
Yes, yeah. I mean, injuries have slowed
Not worried about it.
down over the years, but he still has some great footwork. He's physical on defense. He's undersized.
Come on.
He can match up with either guard spot.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures that 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Halt the run. Porter trying to free himself up. They grab their own miss. Feeds to Jones. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in. Jones has got 10 points in just the second half.
And they've shown a little
extra just get better animations
on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them. And they
free. I don't even know who I passed it to.
To the inside. Williams. And it's Miami with another.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Man, I really do not want to have to get another battery for this game. I'm going to be completely honest, because I feel like it's going to die soon. This camera.
They get a hand on it. Out to the wing. And a wide open look for Junior. And Butler with his second chance points.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
See, look, I got him a steal, a rebound, and some points.
Brooks outside. Right side, Porter.
What a good teammate I am.
Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3.
Thanks, man.
No good on that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. And there's the.
And I just got him some more points. And 1. Got him an and 1.
Another possession.
And with the move, league wide for greater representation. Some are calling for more diversity in front offices.
We definitely got the 40 ball.
Progress isn't coming fast enough.
We definitely got the 40 piece.
Progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, few black head coaches this season, you know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is,
give me the freaking ball.
That's all. That's some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Jackson.
With all these 3-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around that neck. Somebody tell he's got to be more unselfish.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. They need a good offensive possession.
Take the ball from
they've
him,
gone a long time without a bucket.
Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound.
He's free. I didn't even pass for. I didn't even ask for the ball.
Time to do it. I mean, with their needing to fight from behind.
Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Bellamy. Sinks the triple. Bellamy's got 6 in the quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly.
Only got 6. I guess I haven't played like most of this quarter.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Kicks to Anderson. 6 to shoot.
Bruh, this man's crawls is crazy, low key.
Rebound by the Heat. Bellamy's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2.
We going for the 50 piece. We going for the 50 burger.
It goes on Brandon Clark. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. It certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think
this man Grayson Allen made freaking 2 threes against us.
In the NBA,
oh my gosh, that was a flagrant.
One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play
and
both
OT
ways,
made 2 threes against us. You didn't even play during this season. The only reason I know you is because you trick people.
are some tremendously talented guys. Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson. A lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those names. The measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
God dang it, we might not even get the 50 burger.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in terms of the season, right, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
Of course.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands, his steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
The shot that time, not on target. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Bellamy.
Come on, 50 burger.
Blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Saw the opportunity to put this away.
Can I be clutch?
Did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that.
Of course. Bow.
I know that seals the deal.
There's 40
How is that not a steal? I'm so confused.
And that one falls for Allen. And Allen drops them both. Miami controlling the game. Here's Bellamy. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
It's Allen with the drive. That one goes.
He made that. Y'all really not trying to get 50 ball.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
really hard to defend.
Foul him, foul him.
Jacks up a three.
He better not make that.
Avery Bradley pulls it in. Bellamy against Allen. Back to Bellamy.
Oh, they're not gonna let me 50 ball them.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
He's gonna make one of these. Oh God.
The first one.
Bow.
And he's good on the second. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
But anyways, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow the IG d.n.a_pride.
To come in and just prove to the kind of win they did
50
tonight.
ball? Dang, is that the best blowout on YouTube?
For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next
Anyways.
time. Have a great evening.
It's DNA. Wow. And my camera didn't.